Hate, planning to stab your own sister multiple times.
A shocking twist in the search for the person who killed a pregnant woman. Coming up on Great Day, we're going to break down what investigators know so far about the accused killer.
A life-changing trip to Ukraine for a California man with a heart of gold. Ahead on Great Day, hear how he helped families fighting to survive in the war zone.
And that freeze warning continues for the valley through Monday, 7 o'clock in the morning, 25 to 30 degree temps. So stay warm with a nice blankie.
And from freezing temperatures here at home to severe weather in the southeast, splintering homes and leaving thousands waking up without power. I'll share where that storm system is heading and bring you the latest numbers from the live desk soon.
Good morning. I'm Kim Stevens.
And I'm Jim Delavega. Thank you for starting your day with us.
Okay, there's a lot to cover with Christina Lopez over the live desk. We'll get to her in just a moment. But first, Kopi is keeping an eye to the weather. And we're tracking some dangerous weather across the southern and northern parts of the country. But first, we'd like to give you a live look at a foggy Charlotte and wet Charlotte, North Carolina. A deadly storm system is hitting the southeast. There's snow and ice to the north. Those certainly are the bigger dangers.
And video captured near New Orleans shows a tornado touching down, lifting cars off the ground like they weighed nothing. You can see a shower of sparks and fire as it tears through power lines. More than 40 tornadoes were also reported in Texas, Oklahoma, Mississippi. This was yesterday and Tuesday.
And the National Weather Service issued tornado and flood watches for parts of Georgia, even over into East Florida. Meanwhile, up north, snow is blanketing areas from Montana all the way over into the East Coast.
And for the latest updates on the storm, we turn it over to Christina Lopez at the live desk. Good morning, Christina.
Good morning, Jim. Weather continues to make headlines across the nation. That storm system now heading northeast, expected to bring heavy snowfall and strong winds through the weekend. Severe weather systems produce whipping winds and strong tornadoes, leaving a path of destruction in Louisiana and the southeast, killing at least 3. According to the Louisiana Department of Health, those deaths are linked to storm-related events, which include 1 woman in the St. Charles parish. Now, that storm ripped off rooftops and left homes splintered. Strong winds bringing down power lines. If you take a closer look at this website, poweroutage.us, we can see all of the U.S. map, and those areas in yellow, that is where those affected customers are. More than 50,000 customers just in the state of Louisiana alone were waking up without power Wednesday night. This morning, that number is now down to about 11,000. If we click on that state right there, we'll say customers out 11,305, and if we make it even bigger, we will see those areas mostly affected. Of course, right here, that yellow, St. Bernard Parish, about over 2,000 customers waking up without power this morning. Jim.
Christina, thank you. As for the weather conditions in our area, looks like we're needing to bundle up for a while, Kopi.
Yeah, it certainly does look like it, Kim, because that cold air coming from the north will continue to keep our nighttime temps rather cold. We do have that freeze warning in effect till Monday morning until 7 o'clock. So, yeah, it'll be a cold weekend in the morning hours, so be prepared for that freeze warning in parts of the valley. Now, 10 o'clock today, your day planner, 45 degrees, 51 for lunchtime, and 50 for 5 o'clock. Our normal is 55, and we're going to be below that today. Let's take a look at the big picture here. You can see things are clear, but you've got colder air coming down from the south, from the north, keeping us, rather, not, I shouldn't say frigid, but really cold. Temps below normal overnight in many parts of the valley with that freeze warning. As far as the rest of the day, still below normal. You got 52 for Merced, mostly sunny, 33 overnight. Fresno, 36 overnight, 54. No freeze warning for the Fresno area, and then 52 and 33 for the folks in the Hanford area. Things will warm up a little bit, and it'll be mostly sunny there with a high of 52. Coming up for the next 3 days, you're kind of wondering, getting close to that weekend, the weekend before Christmas. We'll let you know what to expect, so stay right there.
Traffic is sponsored by Chickchansey Gold Resort and Casino.
Well, in the North Valley, we are seeing that heavy traffic in the Merced area on Highway 99. So slow down. There could be pockets of fog this morning. We saw some in the South Valley. So please be extra careful. And that's a look at your traffic.
A man is now dead after a shooting in central Fresno. Police found two men who were shot at a smoke shop near Princeton and Blackstone. That was just before noon yesterday. Officers say they were shot by a group of three men.
Now, one of them died at the scene. We're told the other man was taken to a hospital. He's expected to recover. Detectives tell us that they are receiving security footage to identify the shooter. If you know anything at all about this, you are asked to contact the Fresno Police Department.
We have an update now on a disturbing story we shared with you yesterday. We now know that a man is in custody accused of killing his pregnant sister and setting her on fire. 26-year-old Kayla Logan was 38 weeks pregnant. Police say she planned to name her baby boy Noah.
We're told that evidence and witnesses led officers to Aaron Dudley, who lived with his sister and their mother. Detectives believe the brother stabbed the woman specifically in the stomach and then put her body in a trash bin. They say surveillance video shows him pushing the bin to an alley near Cornelia and Highway 99, where he set it on fire.
This is a person who had the wherewithal to try to clean up the evidence, try to dispose of the body, ran when the police came to knock on the door to see what was going on. So this is not somebody who does not know what he's doing.
Police say they were called to the family's home last July. The brother was put on a 72-hour hold after he was found to be a threat to himself or someone else.
And Chief Balderrama says that Logan feared for her safety at the time that call was made for help. A family is now grieving the loss of their loved one who died in a crash with an accused drunk driver. It happened on December 3rd near Highway 99, just north of Clovis Avenue, forever changing the lives of Elbia Galeano's loved ones. She was killed in this crash, leaving behind her 3-year-old son.
The CHP says the 25-year-old driver of the other car was under the influence. The woman's family is sharing a message for those who drink and drive.
My advice is, if you guys are drinking, just stay home or stay where you're at. Ask a friend to drive you or call an Uber.
Now, the Fresno County Sheriff's Office says the accused drunk driver is still in a hospital. We're told that he will be charged with vehicular manslaughter while under the influence of alcohol once he is released.
Loved ones created a GoFundMe page to help with the funeral expenses. If you'd like to help this family during these terrible times, you can find the link on our website, kmph.com. The Tulare County Sheriff's Office now needs your help to find a man's family. They're looking for anyone related to 68-year-old Guillermo Reyes of Porterville.
Deputies tell us that he died December 1st at Sierra View Medical Center after a medical emergency. If you know any of his relatives, please call the Tulare County Sheriff's Office. Time now for Valley Crime Stoppers Daily Most Wanted. Law enforcement trying to find Willie Morgan, wanted for stealing a vehicle. If you've seen him, call Crime Stoppers at 559-498-STOP. Remember, you never have to give your name and your tip. That could earn you a cash reward. A winemaker on the Central Coast helped 2 Ukrainian families escape the war zone.
Fox 26 reporter Rich Rodriguez explains what Tobin James witnessed on his trip to Ukraine and why he is now hosting the 2 families.
Tobin James has been making wine on the Central Coast since the late 80s. Somewhere along the line, he felt the need to help the people of Ukraine. So he decided to go there on his own. After exploring the website Uniting for Ukraine, James was convinced he had to make the trip there. He's Czechoslovakian, but has no ties to Ukraine. After landing in Poland, he arranged for a driver to take him to the Ukraine border. There, he waited 4 hours.
Behind the car, he goes, California. And, he's asking, I guess it's a question, and I go, yeah, movie star. And he walks around the car and looks at me, he starts laughing, he goes, go ahead, go.
His main mission was to see the war zone up close.
I wanted to meet some Army guys. I had the stickers made up, our sticker, and had it with the Ukrainian colors, and I made 5,000 of them so that I could take over to the troops for a morale thing.
James hopped aboard a train and rode 13 hours to Kiev. He worried the Russians might bomb the trains.
It's a war zone. There's curfews, and I don't scare real easy, but the train rides were scary because there's a lot of soldiers on the trains.
James met a family from a town near Kiev that lost everything.
To our house, full Russian aviation, full down the avia bombs, and our house was destroyed, and our city too.
That family is now living on the Central Coast. Their son attends an elementary school. It's the second Ukrainian family Tobin James is hosting.
They deserve a break. You know, I wouldn't want to ever be in their position.
Tobin James didn't go to Ukraine to make headlines. In his own small way, he wanted to make a difference. Thanks to his generosity, 2 families are now starting a new life more than 6,000 miles from the war zone. Rich Rodriguez, Fox 26 News.
And tune in tonight on the Fox 26 News at 10 to see how both of those families are adjusting to life on the Central Coast.
It is 7:09. Winter break can be a difficult time for students losing access to school lunches. Coming up, we're going to break down how a local organization is making sure no child goes hungry this holiday season.
A new report taking a look at long COVID. I'm Liz Bonus, but we all need to know to try and protect against it. It is just ahead.
You're watching Fox 26. Great Day will continue in a moment.
One of the biggest complaints and concerns about the pandemic when it comes to education is its effect on grades. School districts that are doing a version of traditional testing and are sharing those grades, because not all are publishing concerningly low numbers. Parents recently brought that up at a school board meeting in Visalia, wondering what's being done about it.
Predicted. In 2018-19, 50% of our students met the standards in the English literacy ELA component. In 2021 and 22 school year, these test scores reflected an 8.4% decline in proficiency. It seems this is a rather important report that should have been made to the community.
Lieutenant Kirk Schrum told me that the district is not trying to hide anything and wants it to be clearly understood that state and district testing is still not as comprehensive as it was back in 2019. So comparing pre-pandemic numbers to now is still not comparing apples to apples. The tests in these pandemic years in districts throughout our state are shorter, and they're administered differently than before the pandemic shutdown of schools. Still, though, the numbers they do show a lot of work needs to be done to help students' comprehension.
We are not satisfied that only 54% of our students are reading, on grade level, and 25% or so performing in math. And so we're focused on our instructional core. We're focused on getting back to good quality first instruction. We're focused on providing teachers the skills, the resources, the development to be able to do that.
And do that with more support. So Visalia Unified is adding teachers and classified personnel into classrooms to help students who need that extra help in something. That way the teacher can still stay on task with the students who are up to speed, and those who are not are quickly helped to get there. And something new that Superintendent Schrum is passionate about is the creation of One Visalia Connected. The goal is for every student to get involved in something outside of the classroom: sports, art, church group, interning, volunteering. Here's how he describes how that can help with grades too.
One thing I do know, because it's research based, is when every kid is connected to something meaningful, they perform better and they feel better about themselves. And so that's our goal. We want every student in Visalia Unified to be connected. And I would guarantee you, if we do that, we will see some of the challenges disappear.
Another thing they're doing, as many school districts are, is adding chat-based tutoring that's offered any time of the day or night for students who need the help. And there will be classes during winter break to those who would like the help. Now let's move on to Sanger Unified. The school district's board meeting on Tuesday night, it was heated with the recent removal of all posters, flags, and displays of anything not related to the subject matter that is taught in the classrooms. That includes posters and flags for the LGBTQ community, even Black Lives Matter representation. The district says its goal is to be more neutral. Fox 26 reporter Sophia Alessio sat down with some students and teachers about how they feel about the exclusion in the classrooms.
Obviously, they don't care about their students, even though they claim to. They don't care about them at all.
In a very heated board meeting Tuesday night, Sanger Unified School District enforced anything in the classroom not curriculum related, including flags representing the LGBTQ+ community and Black Lives Matter, were not allowed in the classroom.
Removing the pride flag, it's a symbol of a welcome space for our kiddos, and I think it's just wrong to do.
I also spoke to a couple students in the Sanger School District who said they're not surprised.
Very upset, but this is something that oh yeah, this totally sounds like something that these people would do.
The Sanger School District sent Fox 26 a statement about its decision, saying in part, "Our first priority is to ensure the core curriculum is taught and is showcased in the classroom, and that every student feels safe to be there and to learn. Regarding the items that are placed in the classroom that are not part of the core curriculum material taught, the district's policy has always been specific. Classrooms should reflect the subject matter content." End quote. One teacher says by removing the LGBTQ+ flags and posters, this is taking away the open support for kids who don't have it.
So the school is for the kids. The adults can go home and they can have supportive communities around them, but sometimes students don't have that support at home. And so I think that's why it's even more important to make sure that our schools are inclusive and that we value our kids and we see them and validate their identities.
But others took to social media stating, "Old Glory is the only flag you need. Only the American flag should be displayed." Yep, that's right, the American flag only. Maybe there should be no flags at all in the classrooms. Even though the policy was put in place according to Sanger Unified School District to be neutral, students say the board members just don't care for their students' opinions.
They aren't listening to what we have to say, and I think just us having to go do those speeches yesterday only proves that, and if this ban isn't lifted, it's proving that they don't care about their students, and why would we want to be part of a community, go to a school that doesn't respect us, doesn't recognize us?
Students are telling Fox 26 they hope the school board reconsiders its decision. Clovis Unified is also deciding to monitor and limit things that teachers can keep in their workspace. The Association of Clovis Educators is threatening legal action, saying that the policy infringes upon free speech, according to a letter sent to the school district on behalf of the association. And the comments are already rolling in. Just after we aired this story in the last hour, we got a phone call saying that there are just as many parents and students who are happy about this decision.
It's just a few students that, are upset. And as far as a lot of the parents and people that have went there, it's about time that the Unified has stood up to the curriculum that should be only taught there. I mean, it's not a political place in the school. It should be more, they shouldn't be having to express all those things in the school. So I think they should stick to the curriculum. And parents, students, and teachers are not upset. That's your guys' main thing. There's a select few. You guys are making it seem like everyone's mad and upset. And no. A lot of people are very, very happy about it.
So what do you think? We've posted a poll on our website asking if you agree with Sanger's decision. And you see 76% support the decision to remove certain items from the classroom. And right now the poll shows 24% are against it. To search for this story or scan the QR code on the screen to join in this conversation. And we'll check the results as we continue through Great Day. And of course, if you have a story to tell about a crisis in school or how people are working together to overcome challenges, or you just want to share some thoughts on these stories you saw today, call us at the number you see on the screen or email us at kmphclassroomtips@gmail.com. 8:51 right now. In just over 2 minutes, we are headed back into the Great Day Kitchen. Chef Manny Perales from Yosemite Falls Cafe will show us what's next for that garlic shrimp skillet. I think what's next is Kopi eating it. Hey, welcome back. We're in the Great Day Kitchen with Yosemite Falls Cafe owner Manny Perales. And
happy to be here.
Good. We're happy that you are here. What's gurgling in here? Oh!
There it is.
We have a lobster tail in there.
Lobster tail and we have garlic over there, and it's just this is this is amazing.
Wait, so is that just water?
That's just water. I've already I took the liberty to what I'm going to demonstrate.
Yeah.
I did it already because sometimes when you press for time and the lobster's not cooperating, so I got that ready to go. And once you take the meat out, I just throw the tail in there. Look at the color difference.
Beautiful. Wow,
oh my goodness.
Big difference.
Plate presentation, you definitely want to do that. All right, so let me take the lobster tail. We're gonna cut with scissors, kitchen scissors, right down the back, all the way to the last little fin there. And then I'm gonna go, and these things aren't the easiest things to work with.
No, they're not.
Cut across that way, so we create like a little door that's gonna swing open.
Oh, isn't that cute? It's a baby door.
It's a baby door. All right, so when you're doing this, you really want to break each little part of the shell back like that a little bit. You hear that crackling?
Mm-hmm.
That separates the, see the red meat there?
From,
Yeah. If you don't do that, it's going to stick in there. So
that's a tough way to eat it.
Yeah, definitely. And when you cook lobster, some people boil it, some people steam it, some people bake it. We're going to charbroil it.
Oh, really? That sounds good.
Wait, so you're boiling it first and
Nope,
then...
we're not going to boil it. We're just boiling the shell just to give it a plate presentation.
Oh, so that's raw.
That's raw. And that's going to go right on the flame.
Whoa.
So you talk about a charbroil flavor with lobster.
So you're only boiling the shell for looks?
That's it. No other reason.
It's like getting the suntan.
Well, doesn't it look better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I know. It is presentation. And this is part of your New Year's presentation.
This is going to be New Year's Eve weekend for 3 days.
Oh, my goodness.
You get a 10-ounce ribeye and a lobster tail, asparagus, and then the mashed potatoes or rice pilaf.
You got it all.
Whatever you'd like
what
with
a
that.
meal.
So
What
this
a
is
meal.
what happens when you take out all the meat.
Okay.
You know, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put little skewers in here.
Sure.
Why?
And the reason I'm gonna do this is
so it doesn't
curl
up?
Curl up.
Okay.
Correct. And it's gonna go on the flame, so you definitely want to put this in there.
And you can control it too.
Easier to control, holding the sticks, absolutely.
Kobe's big on control. I was like his whole life, you know.
Yes.
He's
Is
the
that right?
master of control over
Yeah,
everything.
everything.
It's like
Yeah,
his
ask my
car
wife.
keys, his wallet, his cell phone.
How about everybody?
Everything's got a little.
How about everybody around him? Is he
Yeah.
trying to be controlling in that sense?
Oh,
No,
yeah. You
I'm
have
kidding.
No idea.
I'm completely kidding. All right, so we need to go. I'm sorry, but
Let me get something.
Hold on. Oh, no. You got to, Kim,
I'm
please.
sorry.
I promised you this. You can take it back to your desk.
Yeah.
The beautiful thing about these little skillets is
Oh, my
that,
word.
that food will be hot all the way till the last bite.
It
Oh,
will
my
be.
word.
And-
It smells amazing.
And
Awesome.
then you got
Well,
these.
Yep.
Take them with you.
Okay.
We'll take care of it. Don't you worry.
Yeah,
Don't
we
you
will.
worry.
Okay.
So if you see them wiping their face
Yeah.
on
It's
television,
the
you
garlic.
know why.
It's the garlic. All right,
All
well,
right.
Chef, thank you. Join us. He's going to join us the next hour to show us how to make some more delicious New Year's Eve dinner specials.
That's right.
All
And deal with the lobster. All right. If you want to do this yourself, go to kmph.com, click the Great Day section, and click the Kitchen tab.